Yo, how come you're like the Fathom joined before you?
No, I pressed join, and then I think that was in the waiting room when you started it. I don't know, bro. It's it's ready for the games.
Damn, AI's gonna take over, bro. Holy fuck.
Crazy. Cause like when you start the call, there's a notification that comes up on my desktop. And it's like, yo, do you want to join the meeting? I'm like, shit, I was gonna do it myself, but it makes it easier. So
Oh, I got it. I know what you mean. Google Calendar, right?
no, this is like Fathom's thing. So I don't know.
Oh, yo, how do you get this Fathom thing? What do you do?
It's free. You just go to Fathom. I don't even know how to fucking find it. You just like Google it.
Fathom.video, right? Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Where you
Been
at?
game changers so far. Library.
Okay.
Found a name in the library, Frank Mackenzie Library. Been coming here for like 4 weeks now. Finally realized the name today.
Damn, Frank McKenzie, yeah. That's fun.
What are you up to?
Is this
How's your day?
exactly the Fathom thing? It does it obviously transcribes, right? Whatever we talk about. And then it gives you timestamps for the video. Those are the two biggest things.
Yeah, that and it summarizes. I think similar to Zoom.
Uh,
Yeah, but then gives you like if you talk about something for a certain timestamp, it'll tell you that, and it'll tell you like the main points. So if you ask a bunch of questions,
yeah.
it's like for me when I'm doing um like the onboarding calls or like sales calls, it'll
Yeah.
tell me like when I ask this question what the person replied with, when I ask this question what the person replied with, so I can go back and look at it. And like even when I'm doing the actual call itself, like there's a thing on the side that says positive reaction, feedback, negative reaction. And I can just click it and it will mark it as that. It's like
Oh
say like
shit.
the person like it's like a super positive part. Like I'll just hit positive, like just click it on the side, like timestamps that part. So when I'm doing the calls, when I'm going from exercise to exercise, I try to highlight like every time I do a new exercise, so it automatically timestamps it when I'm there.
That's dope. Holy shit. Okay. Party time, bro.
What are you eating, bro? What are you munching on?
Manraj bowl, yeah. 300 grams of Greek yogurt, 200 grams of blueberries.
That's what I had today too.
Yeah. Today was a bit more of a. Every time I go to Freebird, bro, I'm like a crack addict. I just want to stay there. So like, I got there 11 a.m. today, bro. Left at 3:40.
Jesus.
Bro, I just stayed there. I did like hour of biking, worked out, recorded like 7 reels on like the tripod, and those shitty reels too. I don't know what I was like. Fuck it, I'm here. It wasn't even like I'm not even gonna probably use this. Maybe a couple of them I'll use, but I just fucking was like, I'm just gonna do stuff here. I just did all my shit on my phone there, but then I was like, fuck, I don't want to get Brampton traffic. But I got
Oh
some
yeah,
traffic. Yeah, so I just had a massive meal right now. Like I had like you know, like the 230 grams of chicken breast, and then like 250 grams of rice with some dal, kimchi, and then 4 sourdough slices, and then this Greek yogurt and berries.
yeah.
Basically, all my 2 meals combined, right? 2 chicken rice meals combined, pretty much.
Yeah, you told me to eat. I did the same thing. I was like, shit, I should go eat.
But it's okay. I get my calories in. Okay. I never. Maybe sometimes I fuck up, but it's okay. Really
We
fruit
should.
flies, bro. You get fruit
They're
flies at home?
everywhere. Yeah, I get a bunch now. I don't know
Holy
what it
fuck.
is.
What is it?
I have no idea. Like sometimes I get in my room. I'm like, bro, I don't even have food here. I'm like, what are you guys doing here? Crazy.
Well, I get blueberries. That's why right now it makes sense. But
But don't you have to have food there for a long time for it to come?
um, maybe we are the food.
True.
Right?
True.
Science, bro.
Maybe. Why can't I sec. You can see my screen, right?
I see it, bro. I see a Harman.
Sick.
Eh, Yeah.
I like the partials at the end.
Yeah. I guess rewatching it, he could probably stay at this weight. I'm gonna count reps. 2 reps, 2 good reps, 3 good reps, 4 good reps, 5 little jerky, 6 little jerky, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So basically, like first 4 reps are actually good, and then like after
Yeah.
5 till 10, they're still good, but it's a bit more trappy, right? Which is not a bad thing, but yeah, I think it should be like in my hell. I have like a guideline if I'm doing lateral raises, the first like 8 to 10 should be solid, and
I
then
was
like
gonna say the exact same thing. It's like for like at least first 8 if you can keep it clean, and then after that, then you can throw in all the brown pin
yeah,
reps.
exactly.
Just
So
because I think you said it before, it's just like it's a smaller muscle group,
yeah,
so you want a little bit more tension. Especially with like more reps, you can probably drive a little bit more cleaner
yeah,
blood flow if you want to call it that.
100%, 100%.
Who's joining in right now? Is that Harman?
This might be a different Harman. Yeah. This is my Guelph boy Harman. He's on the app, but we'll see. Okay, that's fine. Who's this guy? They're gonna send our own videos, eh?
iPhone 2. Is that what you see, or do you see a name?
I see iPhone 2. Harman, is that you?
Yo, what's good, gang?
Yo,
What's good,
Harman.
bro?
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Hey, what's up, guys? What are you guys saying?
What's good, yo?
Chilling, bro. We're
My name is Harman.
Yeah,
Hello?
Harman? Yeah, we hear you.
What are you guys saying? Who's on here? Is it you and Kags?
Yeah,
Yes,
and
sir.
there's another Harman in there.
Oh, I see. There's 5 people in here. Let's go.
Yeah,
Oh,
me, Tags, and then yeah. So this Tuesdays we just do form review where like anyone who does show up, doesn't show up, we just go over the videos and then we post the link in the Discord for the review. And then
1 second, yo. I can't see you
Thursdays,
anymore. I'm trying to navigate this app.
yeah,
Sorry.
'cause you're an iPhone, right?
Yeah, sorry.
just
Go
swipe.
I see you now.
Swipe
I
to
see you.
the.
I see you.
You see it?
Yeah, I see you. I see the video too.
Okay, sick. Let's start from the start. We'll start with Harman.
Harman, bro, how do these feel?
Can you see me or hear me? I'm on my phone.
Yeah,
Or
we can
no?
hear you.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, the hole at the bottom is hard. So it makes it way harder. So you're right. The whole calculation you drew last time about the angle, is really hard. So what do you guys think? You think I think the form was given out too much, right? I think I should have to wait.
Yeah, like we just literally went over it. We're gonna be like, because you only got the first 5 reps that were actually like pretty clean, and after that it went kind of downhill, like more trappy, more jerky. So go lower weight, try to get at least 10 clean reps, and then you can do like the partial stuff you were doing here in the end. That's fine, but I would definitely lower it because you want to get like 10 solid clean reps, you know?
You know what it is? I think sometimes with one on these type of exercises, the weight below seems too easy and the one above seems too hard. So you end up going for the one that's above because the weight difference sometimes, yeah.
They don't have a thing, right? Like the portable plates, like the
So
portable.
the point.
They do. So you do. So you know what's better? Add that to the weight below, yeah.
Yeah, bro, that'd be sick.
I like your the partials at the end though. It's good. I
Sam
usually try
Sulek.
and add that at the end of all my sets. But yeah, it was solid. But like Ronan said, just make sure just aim for more clean reps and add those in at the end. Especially with something like lateral raises. Probably better off getting more clean reps than something like bench press, right? Where like you can probably get away with like 4 to 6 like clean reps and then doing like assisted reps after. just because
Mm.
there's more muscles involved. Whereas with this one, I don't know. Typically, like bicep curls, lateral raises, you want a little bit more high rep action as opposed to low rep action.
Makes sense. Gotta keep the ego in check then for sure, yeah.
Light. Jeez, toast to bar. Look at this
Look at
athlete, bro.
look at Rounit thick ass ab workouts, yo. Leg raises. Damn, yo, that look at that form.
There you go. There's a team
Guy
for
just
sure.
monkeying around.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't do later on. You bring their hips like in.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to post it, because I'm like somewhat swinging in the end. But I was like, just to show that you got to move the whole pelvis to get the lower abs
Yeah, you gotta bring the whole pelvis. A lot of people do that.
instead of just straight, or you just get hip flexors, right? So make
Yeah,
sure
a lot of people just do straight up and down.
you go straight up, which still requires stability. But
Yeah.
Excuse
on
me.
low abs, this helps. Kags, what do you think? When you do you go like with your clients, hanging leg raises? And like the gym,
I usually do the chair one.
or the captain chair?
Yeah, I don't think any of my guys can do hanging. Not my in-person people.
Really? Okay.
It's I train mostly females in person, so it's like that's already a
You talking shit? You can't. The females can't. Females can't. They can't do
we just take like captain chair, bro.
it. Okay. Alright.
I try to get everyone's legs above to get like their pelvis to move though. That's the biggest key.
I
I
don't
was
think.
doing it
Have you
wrong
tried?
too. I was doing it complete up until the last same thing we talked about it. You said ass to the wall. That's the cue, is ass mooning the wall in front of you. So I tried that, and then it was very hard, way harder. And then I realized, okay, wow. So then I realized the knee ones, like knee ups, or what they're called, knee
Yeah.
tucks. Those are a little bit easier to do that naturally with your ass up. But if your legs are extended, to do mooning the wall in front with your butt is pretty hard.
Imagine Kags at the gym training his female clients. They're doing hanging leg raises. Moon the wall, moon the wall. He's just fucking yelling.
I'm just like I was training Ashwin.
That's
And we're
what you.
doing
That's what you said, though. No,
the
that's your
leg
cue.
raises.
I
That was
think
your
it
cue,
I'm like,
bro.
yo, show your butthole to the wall in front of you, and everyone's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? And I'm
What
like,
the
yo, like,
fuck?
now you know what to do.
It's vivid, right? You remember it now. So
Exactly. Have you tried the one like putting the bar behind your back,
yeah, I gotta try
or like
that.
at the other station?
I gotta try
Yo,
that.
they have a sick pull-up station where the Smith machine is near here, no? And you can move that up.
They don't have a. They have like a dip and pull up, assisted dips and pull ups. That's what you're talking about.
No, where near the back section
Yeah.
where they have all those squat racks. They
Yeah.
have like, I think you can bring the bar on the outside of the squat rack, no?
Oh yeah, you can. I haven't tried that. But yeah, that might be a next
That would probably make this like juicy.
Banyan style. I want to use the one where you put your elbows in it too, so you don't have to grip anything. You remember
Oh
that?
yeah.
So if I can have that plus the barbell behind me, I think I can completely isolate that. I'm gonna try that. Yeah. Harman, basically, like there's a way you can do this. You know, on like a squat rack, hanging leg raises.
Yeah. Me?
You
You
just
talking to me or Harman? I don't even know what Harman you're talking to. Sorry.
both 2 in 1, bro. Harman, the other iPhone 2 is also Harman. That's why.
Oh wow. Okay. So you can. Okay.
That's fucking jokes. No, but basically, what is this? New device detected. Is this
Oh
you
my
can?
bad. That was
Sorry,
good stuff.
what were you saying?
We'll pull that up after because it's hard to explain in words. But basically, you put a barbell behind you so the body doesn't swing as much.
Mm.
Oh, what the? Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah,
So like your back can't like you're restricted. You can't go backwards.
exactly. Yeah. Your
It's a
cat
good
is
idea.
taking over, bro.
What's that?
Is AI taking over?
AI is going great. Now I'm trying to find the video of your hanging leg raise, but I can't
Ronnie,
find it.
Yeah.
is there another good way to start these? Just don't like start with a bended leg instead of a straight leg, and you'll eventually work your way up to a straight leg.
Exactly. Yeah. So knee tucks first.
Yeah, work on your knee tucking in like you're like getting the tuck in, and then you can extend your legs slowly as you get more stability, obviously, right?
Exactly. Yeah, like knee tucks without swinging as much. Right.
Yeah.
first like 3 sets, 12 reps for like 6, 7, 8, 10 weeks, and then slowly one of the sets.
That's how I start. Yeah, that's how I started. Yeah, when I started doing these,
Yeah.
I started from doing knee tucks and like slowly started building. First, focus on like not like rocking and getting like clean reps and getting a tuck in, and then slowly, you know, you can extend your legs out.
Yeah, yeah. Or like some people can even start on that. You know that chair, captain chairs, where like you have the Bosu ball behind you.
Yeah, the Bosu ball behind you. Yeah,
That's a good starting point too.
yeah. So some more, good life has that.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
Yo, this back supported fucking fly machine. This
This looks crazy.
yeah,
Mm.
this is rowdy, bro. I haven't felt my upper chest like this in so long. Harman, whenever you work out at Harman, I'll clarify it. Whenever you work out at Freebird, if you do a push day, try the low to high flies on this.
I tried this the first time that we worked out when I worked out with you the first time we did this machine. I haven't used it since then, but
That day we just do like a warm up, right? With
oh yeah,
Harman.
this one was yeah.
Yeah. This feels crazy.
Like,
You gotta
you know,
slow it down. But
nothing beats that perfect position on a cable fly. When you just get that perfect stretch, you can just feel it, you know.
yeah. Fix my handles. One thing, for Thar's, I guess wife, Daria, you guys know Daria? She was mentioning like when we do workouts, like because I got a massage from her, she's like, yo, I'm way too rigid, like too much isolation. So she was basically like, all your movements that you do, try to almost like move your body with the exercise. Like move your neck, move your spine, move your hips. Even with dumbbell rows, bro, I was like, are you serious? She was like, yeah, like you don't wanna, yes, you wanna isolate the lat, but then that makes you restricted a little bit. A dumbbell row variation where like, say I'm standing, actually I'm gonna show this right now. You know, this, she was just like, instead of being like rigid, she was like, have your hips back here, and then go move with the hips. She was like, move with the weight. And even this one, I don't know if you can see it, but like I'm moving my neck a bit more. So like I put my neck back, and then I'm supposed to bring my neck down as I squeeze. But I don't do that in the last few reps. I did it in the start, but oh damn.
That makes sense. Rigidness, you know, for sure.
Yeah, basically just move more. Like as you're doing the movement, move with the movement instead of being too like rigid. I don't know if you know anything about like CAGs, but
What would you say about like then incorporating shit like if you have like a barbell row, like you're naturally gonna move on that more than you would on like a machine or like something like this, right? Like it's not actually like a movement where you have to incorporate momentum to like it's very hard to do a very strict barbell row. Like you can progress it, but as it gets harder, you're gonna slowly incorporate that stuff. Like what are your thoughts on that? Like wouldn't you just be able to incorporate that too? Or that's not the same thing?
Yeah, no, I think it is, bro. I think that's the perfect movement where you can have as your bars going down, your neck can start facing down. As the bars coming up, neck starts to go up, and your hip starts to rise a little bit too. I think it's actually that's a great movement to implement on because similar concept as a single arm dumbbell row, right? Where let the hips move, let the neck move a little bit. So I think it is, it's just a different type of training style. Always been so isolated, like fucking just stretch and squeeze that same exact muscle, which obviously gets you a really long way. But then you start getting a little restriction in certain areas, right? So that's where I'm still learning this new thing. Big Mike talks about this all the time when he does like rows and shit, right? In his YouTube video and like all the time. And like Daria has trained with Big Mike a couple times too. That's what she was actually mentioning. She's like, I know you got like the prescript coach and stuff, but she has like a little bit contradicting thought process compared to prescript. Prescript is a little bit more like a little bit more isolation, but again, lengthen, shorten, squeeze the muscle, that kind of thing. She's like, if you just use all the movements that you have, but move your whole body in a way as the movement tells you to move, you'll find that your mobility, stability starts to improve by itself. I was like, oh shit, interesting.
Well, it's true. If you watch Big Mike training, Regan Grimes even on his back workouts, he's giving so many cues, neck up, chest out,
Um,
but this, that, don't like ride with it. He gives so many cues that are really geared towards, yeah, like on the back movement, he's really getting to sway with the movement and everything. So 100%, I get what you mean by
yeah,
going with that method of training.
it was hard to implement because if you don't have somebody who knows how to do it, and you tell them certain things, their like
You're
neck
wrong.
would move in the wrong time, right?
Mm.
Like their neck will go up as the row is going down. When it's supposed to actually go down.
So I guess it's safer initially to tell people to start with more of a rigid approach, but later
100%.
when they get the formalization right, then it's okay. Now you have the form. Let's move a little bit more, right? I guess.
I'm using it as like like macro counting versus intuitive eating. So like I think most people can benefit from macro counting for a long time, learning, getting aware of foods, and then over time add fluidity to their diet, right? By not being as rigid, but still knowing when you need more food, knowing less food. So it's yeah, that's kind of the analogy I used in my head. It's like, okay, that's what someone has to be training for a while, then you can start implement certain things. Or like if somebody just gets a trainer for the next in-person trainer, and they get trained by them all the time, then you can obviously implement something like that, I would say. Okay. Speedy dips. Bro, I was trying to post my other set too, but it didn't let me post it. That file too big,
Oh,
Yeah, it's too jacked.
too jacked. I got like 14 reps here.
How many did you do on the other one? 30?
7. But it was like 2.5 times a weight,
Jesus. How did your shoulders feel on this?
Pretty jacked. It was a little shouldery, yeah? I should keep the traps down a bit.
Yeah, especially it looks better now, but at the beginning, it looked like it kind of dumped into the shoulders a little bit for the
Yeah.
first couple of reps. But now
Yeah.
that after that, it looked like it was fine.
Yeah. Trying to
Like, that
not.
looks fine.
Ooh. That
Like
with
there?
the plates? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right there.
Then yeah, that was cleaned up after that.
Okay. I try thinking my traps away from my ears the whole time. I feel like that helps. But when I just get into it, sometimes I just go dive in. So
I like the squeeze of the plates. That's helping me a lot too.
yeah. No comments, huh? Okay, it's fine. I'll take it.
Too jacked.
Harman, anything you see?
You talking to me?
Both of you.
you go ahead. You go ahead, Mr. Lit. I mean, not Mr. Lit, Mr. Harman.
It is the third party, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the reps were pretty good. I didn't really see the shoulder involvement that Keg's talking about, but I guess you were leaning forward in the beginning, and then I also want to know what you mean by keeping your traps away from your ears.
Like sometimes when we dip, right? We end up dipping like this, where the traps are up here and the shoulders are forward, rounded forward. And we end up getting like people are scared they're gonna hurt their shoulder or elbows, right? But if you just get traps away from the ears, this is the position you get.
So you're saying you basically want to keep your shoulders back.
You don't want to keep them back, you want to keep them down. Like you don't want to squeeze your shoulder blades when you're doing dips. That's not what I think about. I think about keeping the traps down. And that ultimately does make your shoulders go back a little bit, but you don't want to think about restricting shoulder blade movement, but you want to keep it in that down. It's called like depression.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it out. Like I'll pay attention to it more when I do this.
Yo, if you can, bro, if you ever go with someone, record stuff so we can watch it too.
Okay, sure. I'm not a big reporter, but I will. I'll record some more videos.
Yeah, touch. No, it helps.
For this one, I'll add in one last point. And this one is when I'm doing this exercise, one thing I'm also thinking in my head is that bottom stretch position is like the only time we're ever in that stretch. In terms of like dumbbells only go to a limited amount, flies really going into a limited amount. Whereas so for me, I'm also looking at exercise. This could be wrong, so I'm just sharing my analogy. This is kind of what my mindset is. that this exercise is also to build kind of like stretch your chest, those fibers in the corner that you know that when you have a really defined chest, you see the fibers in the shoulder connection. It's like stretched out, more room comes to build that width thickness. So I'm looking at the bottom of that going, this is your chance. Build that, stretch that thickness, build that, like stretch that out and then you drive up. Then again, you come down. Really stretching that really out to later on when you pump more blood into it, you have the stretch position. So I just like going more down, but I'm not sure if like it will stop at a certain point maybe. But I just noticed that my chest, as someone who's struggled with having a decent looking chest, because of growing up being, I don't know, vegetarian, eating a lot of high fat diet, eating a lot of tofu, soy, genetics, not really progressing, overloading on chest. My chest is starting to a little bit shape up a little bit better slowly, and I kind of give credit. It could be a lot of things, but I realize dips. I really take every rep like so seriously, and it's been going pretty good. So I'll add in if you want to go a little bit lower just for that stretch, but maybe it doesn't feel comfortable. That's up to you, I guess, right?
Yeah, I would agree. Yo, play it back. I want to see because I think I did right away when I did finish the set. I was like, that was way too fast. We pause at the bottom. Let's see where I end off a little bit. Yeah, so Harman, you go a little bit lower than this, eh?
I go like to the point where like I can't go any lower. My muscle fibers like stretch to his brim. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why. So yo, honestly, bro, it's because obviously we don't add weight to yours. Like, you don't do
That's
weight.
true. That's true. That's true.
Like the heavier you start going, if you get that much depth into it, like I wouldn't do it on a dip. I would keep that stretch portion for like a fly, like a machine fly and a cable fly. A dip, if I'm loading especially, yes, like stability wise, you just want to get decent range. But you get to a point sometimes too, like if you notice, if you're getting massive stretch with your shoulders kind of forward, you're actually losing the tension on the chest.
That's
Just
true.
getting down there and getting out of the chest active range of motion per se. So sometimes too much stretch is not actually
No, you're right. Too much stretch sometimes does lead to shoulder activation.
Yeah, 100%.
You got to be mindful of that. No, that's true.
Because yo, it's like if same thing with pressing, right? Like some people when they press, it's good, but if you press like this, right? Now you've lost the tension of the chest actually and getting your shoulders involved, right? That's why new people when they start pressing, they go, I just feel it in my shoulders. In here. If that chest angle stays up, you can't actually go any further. This is where it ends, right? So
No, for sure.
yeah. But yeah, that makes sense.
I think that's good, yeah. We'll move on to the next one.
Let's dip.
Honestly, dips, one of my favorite chest exercises too. I notice when my dips get stronger, my bench usually goes up too.
Yeah.
So we got not so pause bench here.
Who is this, Kegs?
No, it's Prab.
Prab.
He's like, let's just pause long enough, and I was like, go.
Wait, so he asked if this rest pause is long enough. Let's see, play one more time. So I'm on my phone a little bit, but let's see, is this rest pause long enough? Is this rest pause long enough? I don't think so, no.
No, it's not even close.
No.
And I was like, sorry, bro. That's not it.
Yo, it looks pretty clean though, like compared to last time. Like press. Like his back looks good, his feet look good, elbow position looks good.
Yeah, even second set looks a lot better. No pause though.
Yeah, no
That
pause.
was the biggest thing.
That's okay. Yeah, way better, bro.
That looks easy for him though, yeah. I can't wait to start benching again. I miss benching, man, because the cut we've stopped benching because that's more of a resourceful exercise, right? I use a lot more resources when you're cutting completed. You don't want to use, right? Is that why we don't have as much benching when you're cutting?
Yo, it's either way because we've been benching for a minute before that. I just took it out because we're still doing incline Smith machine, right? So we still have some sort of bench variation technically, but it's just a different movement for you, like chest is focused. So like a normal bench press is not the most optimal chest movement per se. It's a great strength one, but it's not great for like just chest growth, right? For you, incline probably helps more, and dips and things like that. So
I'll share a story with you, Kegs and Mr. Harman. I'll give you a brief. I already told Rounit. I went to a gym opening called Ignite, and a friend called me there, Stanis, one of my friends, and we went there, and then there was a bench competition. and there's like 40, 50 people, and nearly everyone's looking at. Sorry, not everyone. A few people looked at me and went, "Hey, like, come on, you're the big guy here." And I felt stupid because I'm like, I'm cutting, I'm depleted, and we haven't done bench. So there's no way I'm gonna walk in here and do the competition. But it's like everyone's going in. It started a play 25, 2 plays, 2 plays and 25, 3 plays, and the winner was some big guy that came and did 3 plays for 3 plays and a 5 on each side for 1 rep, and then the 1 rep plate on each side that max someone hit. I think I don't remember, it was around 33 or something like that.
Okay.
That's what it was. I really, but I'm not gonna lie. I wish I could have walked in there and won that competition. So.
It would have been nice, eh? In front of 50 people.
But
If you try benching, Harman, you're probably still pretty good at bench. Like it's not like it goes away, right? If you go in and be like, you'll start with bench and just warm up to a heavy weight, you can probably hit heavy weights, right? Like I bench randomly sometimes when like people want to bench, and like it's still pretty solid. Like I feel like my bench has been the strongest I've ever been. I haven't benched in like 3 years properly, right?
Yeah. That's probably because you've been training like in other areas really well, Ronnie, and like your muscle density is getting better. You're getting leaner and less fatty.
Yeah, and the movement pattern's still there, right? Like it's like
movement pattern is there. It's always gonna be there, yo. You're not gonna just forget it. And you're still doing, like you said, you're still doing incline bench press movement. Still, like the movement's still there. It's just not a standard bench press.
Yeah, 100%.
I think Freebird should do that. Freebird and Newton, they should do a bench press competition. That'll get a lot of people riled up for that.
Powerlifters pulling up, bro.
I think they had that in the first like 2 weeks where like they tried doing something, but they didn't hype it up enough, so they didn't get enough signups. They were gonna do like a powerlifting competition, like squat. Like I don't think
they should, bro. They have the facilities for it.
I know, but they didn't get enough people signing up, right?
You going in, Kegs? You stepping into the bench competition?
Bro, my bench is fucking poverty, bro. Now I'm cutting too, so even worse. Yo, I was actually looking at my chest, and like there's a massive hole in the middle of my chest, like my pecs insert here. I'm like, bro, this makes so much more sense.
What do you mean there's a hole?
Like it doesn't connect. My chest doesn't connect in the middle of my pecs. There's like a gap. I'm like, oh shit, this makes so much. I thought my chest was full this entire time. I get lean, and I see like it's like this. I'm like, oh shit, pecs don't even connect in the middle.
Is that like not muscle, or do you think it's genetics? What do you think?
It's genetics.
Really? Have you seen your dad?
Like, bro, my dad does not lift.
I know, but still,
mine doesn't either.
It'd be cool to see how their chest is developed, right?
Do you still train your dad, Ronnie, or no? Or?
Yo, sometimes like whenever I train him at like home here and there. I just giving him exercises. Actually, I'm working on a program in the app, and I'm gonna set my dad on the app, and I'm gonna make him back his workouts. I'm just working on like I gotta record a few things he can do at home. Just got these bands and shit, and I'm gonna record stuff actually at the door right here, and then I'm gonna upload that and call it like I want to name it like something funny, but like good at the same time. So I'm gonna promote it as like, you know, if you want to get your parents involved in getting jacked, record it, and then easily put them on the app kind of thing, right? But because a lot of young kids actually ask, yo, any recommendation for like my dad or something? If I have something like that, then it's easy, right?
Oh, that's true. That'd be good, yeah.
Okay, what is this?
Oh, really? Bring it nice and low. Okay, all the way low.
Who's this?
Prab.
Okay.
As long as he's not using his lower back when he's bringing it all the way down, then I think the depth is perfect, right? As long as he's not overcompensating there. If he kind of has what I've learned that like snugging in, holding on and snugging in, kind of keeps the lower back. Other than that, the depth is there. Okay, let's see. He's going exploding up. Nice. He's not extending too much at the top either, so that's good. And then let's see. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You guys tell me. I think it looks pretty good.
Pretty sure his ass is coming off at the bottom.
That can cause injuries. I've been injured like that. My worst lower back injury was from leg press, and letting it, not understanding the premise of keeping it, not using lower back. The worst back injury was from the exercise.
There's so much fucking load, bro.
Because if you go heavy, you use that spine, and you start using a little bit of your spine and whatnot. It really can cause the. As long as he's not doing that, I think it's good. Yeah.
If
Just
he
slow
had a
hard.
different leg press and he could get his legs higher up, it'd probably be easier to get into his hips. Or sorry, get into his legs as opposed to having a lot more rounding at that low back.
I don't know if
Because I know.
his leg press platform allows it to go any higher.
Oh, it doesn't allow for that. That's what we talked about. We're like, yeah, I don't think it works for this one. But like typically he does at the Good Life, and that usually feels a lot better for him too.
Okay, that makes sense. What gym is this? It looks different.
This is combat arts. This is a Muay Thai gym.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that was pretty good though. I wouldn't really complain about it, except for like just be careful what you guys said about the low back and the butt coming off.
Yeah, because you know for Prab, his mobility at his hips is pretty. It's a work in progress. So
Yeah.
for him, if we're going into it, then if he's getting that deep, it's likely not coming from his hips. It's probably largely coming from his low back, just because we already know that's a limiting factor for him too.
I got you. Yeah.
Okay, what do we got here? We got back squat, I think. Yeah.
This is not proper.
No,
I'm
unless
just kidding.
Prab became Somali, then
I'm
it's
just,
TJ.
I'm just kidding. Let's go. Okay. Does he have heel elevation?
See, I think he does. That was fucking ass compared to what he usually sends me.
I saw you guys
Oh
though.
no,
I saw you guys as
that's
coaches
not heel elevation.
giving feedback to these people. Cause, to be honest, it does get really tedious watching these videos sometimes, watching every little detail. But I guess for you guys, with the client sending you videos, you kind of gotta, watch every little detail. But it gets kind of tedious. I'm noticing.
It's not bad, man. Like it's like once, like say like they do set them videos like say twice a week or something, and then it takes us what 10, 15 minutes maybe.
Actually, that's true.
It's not bad, right? But
Yeah, this is not heel elevated. I think I sent some other ones where it was heel. I'll send some. We'll look at my hack squat in the meantime.
Okay, let's go, Kegs.
you just do like a ball warm up where you just touch the back of your. Those jokes.
What?
Kegs' legs are
Oh,
looking.
where I do that. Yeah, I do that. That before squats too.
Okay, Kegs, your legs are looking nice and strong.
Thank you, bro. Sorry.
I think that's the strong part from what I'm seeing.
On my legs?
Yeah.
Probably.
Especially like your quads and hamstrings. Okay. Let's see this.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Okay, that's that's the best when you're gonna failure on those machines. You know what I mean?
No, you should have shoulder pressed it up, bro. What are you doing?
Bro, not on this cut, bro. I already have limited resources. Gotta use it for the rest of the leg workout you fucking have programmed for me.
Spoken like a real coach.
If I didn't have like fucking leg extensions, leg curl, V stance, RDL all after this, then I would do everything I power to do this. How's the depth though? Everything looks good.
I think depth is good. Yeah, right. Let's see this again. Let's see that right there. No, that's perfect.
Great, man. You see your fucking hamstring drop is. You got some hamstring going on there, bro.
Damn. I don't even look at my legs, bro. Not gonna lie.
You should. That's a strong feature. Use that as your foundation to build up top more. Everyone's
I don't even
dying
know
for
how
legs.
to flex my legs, to be honest. I know how to flex my quad because you straighten out your knee. That's about it. Like everything else, like hamstring sweep or whatever, I don't know if I'm doing.
Yeah, let's go, bro. That was good, man. Looks good from my end.
Oh, it looked good, bro. It looked good.
I've been losing reps on this though every week.
Really?
Yeah, strength.
Oh,
is
I
yeah.
love when other people are on cuts. I love hearing about cuts because it's like what we're on. It's like yes, I'm not the only one who's complaining about feeling depleted.
Bro, I'm getting bodied, bro. I just starved myself, so it's even worse.
Yeah, bro, Harman, this guy, being a coach, it's so funny. This guy goes like, fuck, I want to get this cut done. He'd go like 3 days.
Also,
and
you coach kegs. Sorry, so because I know I'm not sure about this. So you coach kegs.
Yeah. But
Okay,
like,
okay, nice.
I would yell at him to eat food on his cup, bro. He would just be like, fuck it, I'm just not gonna eat, and I'll probably lose faster. I tell him to fucking eat his carbs. That's why the reps are probably dropping.
It all kegs. It all comes down to if your goal is to retain as much muscle as possible or go for a slimmer look aesthetically that you're happier with to present yourself externally with clothes on, that's the game you have to play. So right now, I did the numbers. I'm down around 11 to 12 pounds in 3 months, roughly, which is about a pound a week, and that's
Right.
pretty the sweet spot. But it's easier sometimes to starve yourself and not eat just to get the external look. But if you really want to put on muscle, then you're gonna, I guess, you're gonna have to eat your carbs. So that's the game you have to decide right now. Are you going for that slim look, or are you really going for that to keep your as much muscle on? So that's the game I mean, Ronnie, that's like as his client, that's the game I've been playing. Is how can we get depleted but still keep as much muscle on and stay true to the program, trying to get jacked. You know what I mean?
Here's my theory. My theory is I'ma rush this cut as fast as possible because one, muscle memory is a real thing, so it'll come back when you're gaining. Two, I'm doing this for a long haul. I don't really care how I look at the end of my cut. I'm more set doing this cut so I can prepare myself for a long bulk and then that properly. Right? So my methodology going into this is I will burn all the bridges, burn whatever the fuck I need to burn to get to getting all the fat off. And then once I go back into like a maintenance, into like a long bulk phase, the muscle will come back when I add a little bit more calories. But now I'm doing it from a place of lower fat.
Can
So
I
it's like,
can I poke at something and then you give
go
me your
for it.
response? Um, if you know that you're gonna go into a bulk after, and the goal is gonna be then to put on as much muscle as possible, and the way that you'll probably be tracking your bulk will be based on your progressive overload of your weights going up in the gym and the scale of your weight going up when you're in the bulk, and you're gonna be greedy for putting on as much muscle because when you're feeling overweight and bloated with food, the win is gonna be the strength going up in the gym. So if rushing a cut and starving your carbs and depleting your body of muscle and then later going up to add muscle, if it don't you think that's kind of counterintuitive? And then in a way your body is just you're kind of losing on the gains after, as opposed to if you slowly cut now and your body holds on to as much muscle while reducing fat, it'll be a longer process, but then on the way back to the bulk, you'll be reaping those rewards, and the runway will be way faster. What's your take on that?
What do you mean? Like if you cut with more muscle in your frame, it'll make it easier
I think
later on down the line?
I think the science shows if you really deplete your carbs, aren't you gonna start eating way more at your muscle if you extend this on for a long time, or no? You're saying the muscle memory will keep it pretty good. Like I thought, if you really deplete your carbs, you'll start eating away at muscle a lot more.
When you go back into gaining and you get more food in your system, that muscle you have lost will come back faster than you putting on new tissue, right? So for me, I think the goal for this next bulk is not necessarily the number on the scale, but more on the numbers I can put on all my movements and try to be stronger at a leaner look is what I'm thinking. So
Nice.
it should take longer, but muscle gain takes longer than fat loss is my thing. That's where my head's at. That's how I justify the shit I do. Obviously, it's probably like I know the psychological effects of it when the carbs are low and the cortisol is high and you get clapped, but like I'm trying to I'm literally playing with fire right now, so we'll see
No,
how
it's good though, but that's the fun of this whole thing, right? We all kind of do our own experiments, and if we make mistakes or we come back as a group, and then we kind of share, hey, this is what went right, this is what went wrong, this is why I did this, and then you move forward again, right? So that's the fun of it.
That's the best part. I'm eating my carbs though now.
Nice.
Slowly.
Enjoy.
Ronan, what are your thoughts on this?
No, I think honestly, bro, I think you guys summed it up well. Everyone tries their own shit, and I think it's almost good to try your own shit and then see what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and then that way you have more experience to kind of come from when a client is approaching you and like say like you get a client Kags and the guy is like in the first like 4 or 5 weeks you lose like 15 pounds because like right away cleaner diet, just moving more, training hard, but then after that weight slows down and then he just starts doing more of the things you gave him initially, which is lesser carbs, more cardio. And he comes back every week. He's like, yo, bro, I feel fried, right? And then you tell him, it's like, hey, bro, I've done this in the past where I deprived myself. And trust me, you're not going to feel good. Understand we're here to feel good and feel jacked at the same time. And then you can still get to a goal in terms of leaner physique without going through this painful journey. Unless, like, for the last 2 weeks, you want to push it, you can. And it's almost good for you to do this because you learn the best way like this, right? So I think it's blessed, man. Try and error. That's the best part. And
Trying to get this shit over by the holidays too.
I think next couple of weeks, bro, and we're done, bro. Maybe next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Watch out for the holidays, bro. The apple pies and the Christmas dinners, and you know what I mean. That's this year. We'll see how that plays out this year. So a new mindset this year.
You got birthday too, right, Harman?
My birthday too, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Birthday, New Year's, Christmas. God damn.
Okay.
That's gonna be rowdy. Okay. All right.
These new character unlocked.
The new videos.
What about you, Mr. Harman? Are you in the bulk or deficit?
I think he's cutting too. Right, Harman? Probably at the gym, yeah. Okay.
Yo. Sorry, 1 second. I was getting ready for the gym. I'm currently, I was cutting, but right now, like, I'm like more like a maintenance phase. I haven't really been on a cut the last 2 weeks, I would say. But I was cutting.
Maintenance is the you would be mindful of being in maintenance. It gets a little bit.
I wouldn't really say I'm in maintenance, but I'll say like I'm not cutting, but I'm not focusing on overloading on food either. It's just kind of just eating as I go. If I'm hungry, I'm eating. But
so are you? But you gotta be in one of the three, right? Either you're cutting, maintenance, or surplus. Which one would you be in?
I'm probably right now, I would say in maintenance. My weight's not going up, so yeah, maintenance is not going down either.
I always like to add. We'll go watch this video, but I always like to say this is my personal opinion. I know Ron as your coach, he has his own philosophy. Mine is always pick a side and go.
Yeah, no, you're right about that.
And then come to that, but you gotta first pick a side and go.
You're right
there's
about
certain times where maintenance is clutch too, right? But yeah, it has to be timed. Or like some people, like I know I have guys that just want to have a family, they just want to chill, they just want to check this box of going to the gym and eat clean, don't want to track anything, just want to get protein in. So like for them, they're technically like maintaining the whole time, but they're getting stronger a little bit month by month. They don't really crave like growth, like getting jacked, even though that's my whole name. They're like, yo, I just want to make sure this is checked, so like I'm there for my kids. Yeah, right. So for them, technically they're maintaining, but that's growth for them, right? Because it's better than what it was before. But
and just staying fit, right?
Yeah, just staying fit. That's it. So,
yeah, it doesn't have to always be like either you want to shrink or you want to grow. You can just go to just get like getting exercise is a good thing regardless of whether.
100%. Also, I've also started adding in just being more mobile and stretching your muscles and your movements. It translates to a lot of stuff in other areas of your life. So just getting more mobile is very, very important. You know what I mean?
100%, man. I was talking to Ronnie like how majority of my workouts I focus on mobility and stability
Nice.
over strength.
Yeah, I was like an ACL thing for a long time, rehab wise. So right now his workout is straight fucking mobility focus.
I think that's the best. I was talking to a guy in the gym. I think similarly. I think in that case, that is a good reason to spend time in maintenance and really focus on mobility and stability for a year, and then move into once the mobility stability is set and the injury is better rehabbed and you feel better, then move into one of those because it's fun in a way. It just makes it more of like a
You're still working towards something, right? You're still
that's probably another reason why I'm not cutting or bulking right now, because I'm not lifting heavy enough to really be in a bulk phase, and I don't want to cut and lose muscle when I'm trying to get stability and mobility back in my knee. So
Nice, bro. Wish you luck on that.
and it's a mental challenge to train more mobile and like more stable workouts, mobile workouts, because like when we go to the gym, we all want to like do the powerful stuff. You want to do the stuff that makes you look good, makes you look more jacked, like you guys say, right? But like the mobility stuff, the stability stuff, it's not pretty, but it goes a long way in actually being a functional athlete, which is what you should aim for in the end.
Yeah.
No, to be honest, that stuff can start to look pretty too, because majority of people can't do half the mobility and stability exercises.
Yeah.
So in a way, when I see someone doing mobility and stability, I'm going, this person gets the game. That
Yeah,
this
exactly.
game,
Yeah.
this whole health game, the mobility, stability, the energy on top of the muscle, that's the game. So if you, in terms of like longevity of like just being able to do reasonable things and play sports, if you have children, if you want to have older parents, if you want to live longer, you want to get into smaller cars, you want to, you know what I mean, reach down to grab something, you want to clean, you want to cook, you want to do this. The mobility stability will add to it. But hey, let's get back to the video then. So we don't get too off. Yeah.
Well, let's go.
Yo, guys, I'm gonna call it a chat,
Alright,
I
bro.
guess.
Easy,
I gotta
Have a good workout, bro. Have a good workout.
Thanks, guys. I'll try to record some videos for next time. Okay.
Okay, bro.
Sir.
All right, see you guys. It was nice chatting with you guys.
You do
Okay.
Thursday 7 p.m. too.
Nice virtually meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well, man. I'll see you soon. Okay. Easy, guys.
Bye.
You know what, Ronnie? Today I'm on my phone, so all I see in the corner is your face only. No, not mine, no one else's. And the screen is the screen. So today's like, I'm like staring at the wall, talking to someone.
That's fucking this. I went to a university with Harman, and I did a CPA with him.
Oh, nice. Okay, let's see this. Whose
Funny,
client is this one?
Harman, I met you in 2013, right? I met that Harman in 2013 too. That's fucking.
Oh, wow.
That's jokes. Okay, so the elbow positioning here. Okay.
A little bit of happy feet going on, looks like.
Yeah, so just need more stability in the body. Upper back tight, leg stable, and then push to the inside of the palm. But...
That's another point I'll say. Okay, sorry, similar to this, but it's a really good point, Ronnie, for a tangent. The shoulders turning in movement, not a lot of people teach that. No one really told us that. My whole life, I met a lot of people who spent a lot of years shoulder bench press, dumbbell pressing the wrong way, and they all have shoulder issues. My brother's one example. Like even me, growing up, I used to get shoulder pain once a month on it. Picture once a month, my workouts were hampered because of shoulder pain.
Yeah, bro.
Because of like this, whereas right when I got with you, and you told me turn those elbows in, turn. That was a whole re-engineering, whole rewiring of the brain of the thing, and that's thankfully to God that's kept. It's been a year and a half. We've been shoulder, or I've been shoulder and injury free because that really turned in movement on those presses. So nowadays, so what I noticed is as you get older, very few people are doing dumbbell pressing because that they're like the coordination, the shoulder problems, the that. Where it's like it's a luxury to be able to be even shoulder dumbbell press.
No, bro, I know. Most people don't develop that stability and actually proper form, right? So,
so
bro, it's funny.
that in.
I used to have a shoulder problem every like 4 weeks before like 2020. When I started the whole free script thing. I used to get a shoulder thing every fucking month, bro.
And one more thing is me, after taking the personal training course, I learned a lot of at-home workouts or a lot of online workouts and etc. They don't really include mobility and stability exercises, so you end up overloading on chest or shoulders with the wrong form, and you run into injuries. Where with your programming, you've kept the mobility, stability, shoulder exercises in there. Exactly. The majority of people who have shoulder pain, if you were to ask them truthfully, hey, over the years, did your workouts incorporate a lot of mobility and stability? Most people's answers are going to be like, no, not really, and their form was off.
Yeah, I agree, man. Okay, dumbbell lateral raise, right? Let's see how this was. This is gonna be fun time stamping for you, Kegs. It'll be a
Bear fucking. You have to go through all these.
Yo, actually, you know, my bad. We'll keep this more formulated. I know I added in a little bit more commentary,
all
but
good, all good, all good. It's all good.
you know,
It's still relatable, right? So okay, let's go. I'll just unbend the elbows here.
I'm gonna let you guys speak because initially I'm seeing something look off. I'm just trying to figure out what it is. Or
Yo, I always feel better doing lateral raises when my feet are together. Is that just me tweaking out, or is this just like
that's me
like
too.
usually I can feel a little bit more stable.
Well, people like technically speaking, like when you have wider stance, like your
You're
base
gonna feel
is
more stable,
closer,
right?
your base of support is lower. Yeah, but for like a lateral raise, you would want feet to be a little closer. Like it's all your hip position. If your hips are externally rotated, right?
Right.
It actually affects how your shoulder blades move, and your shoulders feel restricted. So when you bring your hips into internal rotation, it actually Kurtar actually fixed this for me. I was doing lateral raises. I had one foot externally rotated, one like normal. He brought
Right.
me feet in, and I was like, "What the fuck, bro? I haven't felt my shoulders like this."
Like I didn't know how to explain it, but like every time I do lateral raises, my feet just naturally want to be nice and close together. Or even when I do shoulder press,
Yeah,
like standing shoulder press over barbell, like
Yeah.
feet just come closer together as opposed to way out.
yeah, it does
That makes a
feel
lot of
okay.
sense.
Yeah, but I would just bring the feet closer and then arms straighter, and I would think like corners of the wall.
Right. That's a good cue.
Hey guys, Amala saying hi to you guys.
Hello, Myla. How are you?
Hello.
Oh, bish.
Kobe. Everyone's
So-
Kobe.
I was telling her I'm a meeting with my coach. She understands now.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys finish. I'm just gonna head out. But yeah, thank you guys.
Thank
Great
you,
for
bro.
Say
Thank you for
bye.
coming out.
Say bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Next one. This is Manubir. Is that you? Or Mandeep? Mandeep, what's good, bro? Never mind. Okay.
This movement screening?
Huh?
Is this movement screening?
Yeah.
What?
This is.
What'd you get him to ramp it on?
I don't even know, bro. I didn't even tell him to ramp it, but I told him he was elevated. Actually, you probably
Damn.
see.
This
Yeah.
guy he is already there.
Yo, he said he was and this guy, he watched my stuff since COVID time, like in backyard. So he's like, yo, I've
Damn.
seen like, the whole going from not elevating to a ramp. I was like, oh shit. Sick.
That's pretty good. Is this part of it?
No, it's different. Yo, these are toe touches. Look how he does them. I told him to do like a full rep, but he ended up doing it brown style. It's okay. Yeah, I just told him too fast, but it gave me what I needed. Still has decent
Yeah.
depth.
Yeah. Inside the hand.
Yeah,
That's what you do when it starts tilting out, right? Inside of the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the feet. Well, that looks good. Turn the dumbbells in a little bit, maybe.
Look fine.
Can we take a longer stride on these or no?
I like keeping a stance. If you can take a shorter stride, I like shorter stride. I just don't like when we go. I think he went some reps like too side to side. I don't like the side to side thing. I like straight. So that's what I told him. But
Why is that?
so like most people think it's like an adductor movement, but it's not. Like if you go side to side, you don't get actually as much internal rotation of the hip, right? Like I use a lunge to like improve all my other lifts. I don't use it as like, yes, you get a juicy pump, but I use it as like, okay, yo, is it gonna help me when I do like a RDL or a squat? So when I go side to side, it doesn't really relate to my squat or RDL. So I just use it as that, so I can stabilize on one leg. But like big ass bodybuilders, you see them do it like without any weight. Even Mike Isertel fucking side to side. My thought process on that is because their legs are so fucking big. Like
they have to go out to side.
yeah, they can't go straight. Their fucking thighs are gonna touch, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. You do it side to side?
Not really. Not super crazy.
Okay.
Yo, yo.
Yo,
Deep.
what do you
So,
say?
how are you?
Good, man. How you been? How's the gym?
Are you in the
Gym is
office?
good.
Yeah,
What do
Or
you
are
guys?
you in the office of your gym, or are you in the just in
I
the
am
gym?
here in the office eating and doing some work.
Jeez.
Yeah. How are you guys?
Good man.
good,
Good.
man. Going over form, you know?
Ah, yo, I see, man. That's good
Bro,
shit. I like it. That's
you're
good
the
shit.
perfect guy for this video, bro.
Oh, bro. No, that's all you guys.
You turned your video on at the right time, bro. The deadlift
Right,
came.
No.
Deadlift.
Yo, literally, I just turned my camera on to say what's good, yo.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
eating and programming right now, so
Okay,
Sick.
okay, okay.
yeah.
Everything, work-wise, everything going well, though, man?
It's good, man. Busy but good.
That's
Okay,
good.
wicked, bro. Gym's popping a little bit, hopefully.
Yeah, yo, pushing memberships and shit, so not too bad.
Are you capping the memberships at some point, or?
I have a cap at 50.
Okay,
No
sick.
more memberships.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it decent where it's not too crowded.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, no more than 50.
Okay, fire. That's
Yeah,
good, man.
yeah.
Like it, bro. 2024 is gonna be crazy.
Solid, bro.
Good, man. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Okay, I
Looking
know you
forward.
gotta eat, bro.
All right, guys. Enjoy. I'll let you guys do your thing.
Alright,
Yes,
bro.
sir. Take it easy, bro.
Alright, bro.
Good.
Did you already critique this deadlift?
Yeah, I gave him feedback.
Good. But the neck position, right? And the rounding of the
Yeah,
back?
neck position. He said he didn't deadlift in a few weeks, and I was like, okay, that makes sense. It looks like he forgot to deadlift. So I was like, yeah. I was like, bro, it's the worst it's looked. He's like, yeah, I haven't done it in 3 weeks. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
That's
Why
jokes.
not? And then he told me, I was like, okay, don't do it again.
That's fine.
I want to break down a squat. No, this is hacks.
Is this you?
No, this is him.
Okay, okay. What, Gymshark pants? Bro, for the first time I ordered Gymshark. There were pants
yeah?
for $25, bro.
Yeah, they're crazy cheap.
Crazy cheap, bro. I went and just fucking bought a bunch of shit. Fuck it.
For Black Friday.
Yeah, Black Friday.
I got some young LA stuff. I'm
I
excited
got
for that.
Young LA too, actually. I got some Young LA too.
What'd you get?
I don't even know, bro. I saw Kurtar wearing these pants. I'm like, oh, I like those. So asked him which one, and he's like, Young LA, and I just bought them.
Sick.
A bunch of new gear coming. I haven't bought gym clothes in 3 years, eh? I think I've been wearing this hoodie since 2019. Make moves. If you see the logo, it's almost gone. It's bright red.
Gone.
Yeah. Literally all my, yeah, it's fucking jokes, man. All my gym clothes, I think it's 3 years old. That's when I left accounting, and I'm like, I'm not buying gym clothes until I make something.
That's jokes.
Fucking jokes.
This looks good though, right? You
Yo,
don't see
it's
anything?
solid, bro. I would just bring feet in slightly, but I think it's fine. I think if it feels good, it's fine.
Yeah, before we had a big problem with depth, but I think I think he switched hack squat machines too, and he's like, this one just feels a lot better. So
Okay,
sick.
sick.
I
I'll
think
take
that's
it.
about it.
Yeah.
Anything here? Last one. This is his regular squat.
One of those squat shoes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Typically he gets a little bit better depth than this, but I think it's his first time at 185, so I'll probably
Yeah,
go
I was
stick
gonna
until
say.
he nails it.
Seems like a hesitation with the weight.
Yeah. So I told him to stay here, get more depth.
Yeah. That's it. Everything else looks good.
Everything else is good. Sick.
Yeah.
Good shit. That was a
Bless.
good call.